Hi, this is Chaz Palminteri, and if you're thinking about getting your eyes done, the only person to see is Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada. I flew all the way from New York to be here, and Dr. Rothman did my eyes. And all I could say is, it's a miracle. I could see. You see Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada.
From the Strip in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Pub Crawl, where each week we struggle to recall our adventures in and around Las Vegas, giving a unique perspective on the best places to tear it up in the entertainment capital of the world. Now, without further ado, here are your hosts, Alicia and David Ivey.
Hey there, and welcome to Pub Crawl, the best source of Vegas-y drinky goodness. I'm Alicia.
I'm David, and I'm sitting down again. Look at this.
What's up with that?
What'd you say?
I don't know.
Oh.
Why don't we start the show right? Welcome, live studio audience. And also, welcome, live chat room.
It's just like a big, happy family. It really is.
It is.
I know. It's like good to be home.
And it's crazy. This is the first Monday we've ever done.
Yeah, but it's not really Monday.
But it's Monday right now. And it's crazy.
We used to do Mondays, right?
I know.
When we first started,
yeah, but
it was
we
Mondays.
Oh, wow.
I would prefer Mondays, I think.
That's
Oh,
wild,
great.
Well,
Christ.
The only reason I don't like doing Mondays is we can't right now be over at Bootlegger checking out Miss Carl's show. What's her face?
Kelly.
Kelly.
Do you say
Yeah.
Kelly Clinton
Kelly
Holmes.
Clinton Holmes.
Or Carl, as you call her.
Carl. I like calling her Carl. We go way back. We're going from yeah. I like her show over there.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to be hanging out with the Kuzmas.
Over there, maybe
Right
later.
after the show.
Maybe that's true. And you know what? There's kind of a wraparound thing. If you just caught her show, which is on every Monday night, Talk Tales, she had the girl from Absinthe on.
Yes.
And we're going to go see Absinthe again for the third time this week coming up.
Yes, Wednesday.
I can't get enough of that show.
She was
So
lovely.
good.
Melody Sweet.
Now, what does she do on Absinthe?
She's the green fairy. She's the one that comes down from the ceiling and sings songs. She had something going for me.
Really?
Yeah, well,
Wow. I can't blame her.
Interesting.
a little embarrassed by that, quite frankly.
Heard about that long toe.
Yeah.
Fairy enchantments
know what
and
they
spots
say.
long toe.
You know, if you use your toe as a curve feeler, you're hung like a chiclet.
Yep. So, without further ado, I need to fill these with something.
Well, let's get on to it then.
Cocktail of the week.
Let's do it.
Wow, what are you doing?
It's a dance club. Bam, 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 bam. So we were at a. So make sure my phone's off. It is.
Highly professional there.
No, it was off. I was just checking because I saw it flash, and I'm like, okay. What are we making? We're actually finally getting around to our friends that said, what's better, a sour apple martini or?
The Washington apple.
This is finally going to be the Washington apple.
Well,
What about the Washington apple? First off, it doesn't seem to have anything that would make it seem more regal, say. And it's not a martini. It's in a rocks glass. Or a highball, actually, which is kind of
well,
weird.
I'm curious to try it because I don't like apple anyway.
I know.
At all.
Right, so, well, let's give it a shot. What am I doing here?
Okay. So are you making 2 at a time again?
Unless you don't want one.
No, I do. Okay.
I is.
So you're doing 2 ounces of, this says Crown.
So it's a crown each?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Really?
Yeah.
Each? Wow.
It's a highball filled with ice.
Really?
It's a big boy drink,
It's
yes.
It's a big,
Royal Canadian whiskey.
yes.
And you're going
Okay.
to do 2 ounces of sour apple pucker schnapps, or
2 ounces total?
2 ounces each.
Oh, no,
That's
really?
what I'm saying. I don't like those apples.
I probably should put some ice in the glass.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't know I'm a
I know
professional
you could do
bartender.
it. Doesn't matter.
Really? 2 ounces? Can I? I'm gonna lay back on that. You know also why I'm gonna lay back on that? We didn't get cranberry juice, we got cran apple juice. So it's already gonna have some apple in that. So I don't think we need to go nutty with the. If it's no big secret, if anybody doesn't know, I hate this stuff, and you hate it more than I do.
Yeah.
I mean, it did the
But
pucker.
people do love the sour apple.
I hate it. So let's do a half. Let's do a.
You could do one and a half. I think 1.5. It still needs to be the apple as the signature flavor.
I'm gonna do whatever that is. Whatever the smaller end of the jigger is.
That's 1.5.
No, that's 1.5. That's I don't know.
Okay.
1.
And 2 ounces of cranberry juice, or as we like to improvise on pub crawl and do
Cran apple.
cran apple.
All right. Now that is a Washington apple. It's pretty. I gotta tell you that. Well, it was
Kinda
pretty. Now the
brownish.
green went away. Yeah.
It's kind of brownish.
It was pretty for a second, then the green disappeared. It's kind of reddish, like an
So
apple.
you don't even shake this?
No, it just goes in a glass.
Add cranberry juice, more to taste if desired, and serve.
That's not bad. Well, holy smokes.
It's good?
Yeah. That's way better than a sour apple martini.
Yeah, it tastes like an apple Jolly Rancher,
Yes.
which I remember that was a big thing in junior high. The kids were trying to get rich, so they would sell Jolly Ranchers on the bus for $1.
Really?
Yeah, they had like this little empire of Jolly Rancher
Were
sales.
you one of the candy empire?
No,
it's coming out next week on the Learning
Jolly
Channel.
Rancher
Candy Empire.
No, I should have been, but I just bought them.
We have a chat room question.
Chat room.
Well, Ted is asking if aren't Washington apples supposed to be green?
Supposed to be green?
Let's kick that off.
Are they supposed to?
Supposed to be green? Well,
they?
maybe, but ours is brown.
All right, no more questions for Ted. Right.
Ted,
Well, you know what,
technically,
you can't-
I
probably
like
is.
brown apples instead.
Well, because I
This,
think
you know what?
cranberry-
I don't like apples, but this isn't bad.
and I think the cranberry juice is just to add color, so that would be.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. So I have a drunk term this week.
That's part of my hair. I looked like I had a little boy part. Like I had like the little.
So do I. It's a little boy part day. Like
It's the little boy part show. All right. Drug term.
it's a little boy part show.
Yes.
That's a different show.
Oh, that's no, we don't even.
Oh, wow.
Little boy parts are my favorite. As a condition of my parole, I can't even say that.
You
out
can't
loud.
even think about that.
I would like to
Okay.
end the show now.
So the drunk term for this week is sloshed. So it originated in 1844. Slosh meant to splash about in mud or water, and 30 years later became a saloon term meaning to pour carelessly. So naturally, the term sloshed, meaning drunk, came about in 1900, no doubt, because when you were likely to slosh your drink whilst being sloshed.
Okay. So that's funny because I used the term sloshed a lot.
You do.
And I never-
Now you know it. Now you know
And I never
where
knew
it came
why
from.
I called it that.
Interesting.
Because you sloshed your drink. Mm-hmm. Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Well,
There you go.
Without further ado, if you've got no further business, no new business.
No new business here?
All right, then let's move on to the pub crawl.
Are you going to don your suit of armor?
I should. I gotta figure something. If I had one, I would. I'll figure something out.
Okay.
All right. Pub crawl adventure.
You got to put something on your head. Here.
Oh, hi. I'm Kelly Clinton. That sucked. I wonder if Joan Rivers is watching. Oh, please. Oh, my God. Who cares? I don't have a different one. You know who watches this show? Wayne Newton.
You got that right, Kelly. I think you're absolutely beautiful and talented young lady. 5, 6, 9, 12. Talker shit.
More camera time for me. Hey, I wonder if Cher's watching.
Oh, please. I have so many other things to do.
Woo! Hi, I'm Kelly Clinton. I'm the host of Talk Tales, and you're watching the Vegas Video Network. That was horrible.
It's the pucker. It's not even called. Oh, it is called pucker. And you know the brand, when it said to make the drink, when I looked it up, it said to use Crown Royal, and it said to use pucker. It's my pub crawl colors. I'm wearing my
It's his armor.
the coat of arms.
Yes.
Because we went to ye old Excalibur Hotel and Casino.
Yes, that
which
was our
actually
featured
is one of our favorite
location
places. And let's
this week.
stop right here. We got married at the Excalibur.
We did. We did.
And you know what's funny? We got married there a long time ago. And it's still the same. The Canterbury Chapel is exactly as it was. It won't be there forever.
It won't. I'll be sad. A tear shall roll down thy's cheek. Thy's cheek.
But
Mine's cheek.
we did go into the Canterbury, and it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
And we picked the Canterbury Chapel, by the way, because it's really pretty and it's cheap.
And you don't have to dress up if you don't want to. Because we didn't.
Well, no, we dressed up in like wedding clothes.
Well, yeah, but
we
you
didn't
can,
dress up in like
you could dress in like you could dress in Renaissance clothes. Too.
Oh
We
no,
didn't.
yeah, you didn't have like the big pointed hat with the lace stripping off of it, and no, you didn't look like one of Maid Marian's whatever court. No, we just dressed as.
Although you were dressed as a fox.
Oh. And you were dressed as a hound. It was English. We were dressed as we would be dressed. I wish we had our wedding picture. We'd show it. We should have brought that.
And we do have it. We just don't have it right now.
Well, no, we own it. We just don't have it on us. I don't carry my wedding picture.
You don't?
We were dressed very odd. I had no eyebrows. I know that.
You had no eyebrows. You were wearing, I think, vinyl black pants.
Creepers and a jacket that I still own that does not fit anymore. That's how I gauge. That's how I gauge my size. When I put that on, it's like, you ever put something on, you go, you got to be kidding. It's not even close. You know what I mean? It's not even like.
You can't even put your arm in. You're like,
yeah, it's like, how did my hand get bigger? How does my hand not even go through the hole? It's like, it's this big.
You're asking me?
Like, how did that? It's bizarre. So I still keep it around. My arms go through, but you know it's going to be bad when you put one arm through and you can't find the other armhole. You know, because it's over there somewhere. You're like, I can't even. And then you get it on and like, oh, come on. So I keep it.
Yep, last 2 decades for me.
I just this was 11 and a half years ago, and I just bought it at a thrift store. It wasn't like a fancy jacket.
Mm-hmm. You look good.
No, and I don't know where you were wearing a big old fancy dress, which is also laying in the closet. Or not laying, it's hanging.
It's laying on the floor in the closet.
With the dogs sleep on. When they're bad. But anyway, Canterbury Chapel, awesome, cheap, good, fun. We had a great time there. This was 11 years ago. We've been back since.
I'm glad it's still there, and they haven't de-themed it at all.
No, actually that is funny.
Unlike the Treasure Island, who completely ripped all that, well, not really, totally, and even Luxor.
No, they ripped all the theme out.
Excalibur, they're still waving that little flag very proudly.
They are. It's medieval themed.
And so we were hanging out there all last week. We were partying all over.
I know, and we spent quite a bit of time there. So major upsides of the Excalibur. Tournament of Kings is amazing. It's amazing. I was so impressed with this. And locals, I don't know if it's still going on. I think it is. It's $25 instead of $49, so it's half price. If you think about, you get dinner and a show for $25. Even $50 is not bad. And it's funny when you mention it to other people, like we were with Rich and Lindsay, and they go, you mentioned Tournament of Kings, everybody says the same thing. Oh man, that soup is awesome.
Oh, that molten tomato
basil.
Bisque. It's so good.
It's so good. Actually, the food is good. I love the Cornish game hen. I thought that was so tasty.
Well, I mean, for the amount of food you get for half price, the entertainment, it's so worth it. If you have, family visiting from out of town, if you're local or whatever, just check it out. Or even if you're visiting, just go.
It really is. And everybody knows what it is. That you go in and they have the tournament, and the knights ride, and they knock each other off, and there's a big whole story behind it, and they blow fire.
And the knights are all very handsome.
And the maidens, whatever, they come and they cheer. You got to cheer your side. It's really fun. Food's great. I give that an A+. I love that thing. Everybody, it doesn't seem like it'd be cool enough. It's way cool. It's way good. We know quite a few people that actually have worked there or do work there too, like horse riding people. Tournament Kings, incredible. Thank God somebody at the Excalibur realized they had the world's worst Italian food restaurant ever and pulled it out and put Buca di Beppo in there. Thank you, Excalibur. I'm not a big chain guy. But the restaurant that used to be where that is,
it had the most bland, Italian food ever. We went there one time on a double date, and it was
It was that kind of Italian food where the sauce is just red, bright red, and it's right out of the can like that.
Well, so now Buka's in there, and they're very popular too. And I think it's doing really good business for Excalibur.
I like that it's the world's
packed.
smallest Buca di Beppo. Because, if all Buca di Beppos are the same, they have the Pope room, and they have this room, and the that room. This has, little, just, kind of...
It's, condensed Buca.
Yeah, what do you call it? Panoramas? Like when you made one in school, you made just, a little room? Mm-hmm. It's like that. Diorama. Yes, a diorama. There's, little dioramas of Buca di Beppo. I think it's great. We have a good happy hour. I think the food there is good. I love the big meatball.
And you mentioned the happy hour.
Yes.
Because that's a really good happy hour.
It is a good happy hour. I don't know what it is, but it's good. It's
we went there before. They got half price.
Yeah, it's half price beer.
Which is great. Just stop up there and grab a drink.
Absolutely. On the opposite end of cheap and good, I'm kidding. Because we went through this 50 times. Dick's Last Resort is in there. We've now come to terms with Dick's Last Resort. I like it's a little pricey. Don't eat there. I don't like the cutesy names for food they have. I don't like their chicken's called Chicky. And the fish is called Fishy, and it's like, come on, guys. I think that's dumb. And as a male, I'm sorry, I'm not comfortable enough with my sexuality to order Chicky off of a menu. I want chicken, please. I just can't do it. And it's way too expensive. The chicken fingers are $12 or whatever they are. It's like $16 maybe. I wouldn't bother.
Oh, something that we were pretty shocked to find out about. We go to Excalibur quite a bit, but we didn't realize that was it Leonard Skinner's?
Gone. Bankrupt. Gone. And the burger place didn't do it too well either.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I mean, how long were they open? 6 months?
Here's what's got to suck.
9 months?
We'll get to that because Dick's Last Resort, I think, is
great
for entertainment, great for drinks. Don't eat there unless you've got a fortune. Right across the hall, we used to like Leonard Skinner's, and we never ate there. Everybody said the barbecue was good. We never had it.
We were going back because at first we kept going in there and it was too bright and there was nobody ever in there, and they had this huge buffet line for all the barbecue.
Right.
But nobody was ever in there. After a while, they kind of smartened up. They started having karaoke there on the stage and these dancing girls and
bands.
It was actually, we thought it was doing a little bit better, but then a month later.
I mean, and it's sealed off. It's what sucks for them is they pulled out, was it Camelot or whatever it was, Sherwood Forest.
The diner.
Yeah, Sherwood Forest Diner. So that was the main cafe, the place you ate at Excalibur. That's gone. To put that in, now there isn't one. So now if you want to eat, you're SOL. I don't know where you're going to go.
Yeah, what cheap place is there to eat in there?
There isn't. Nothing. You're going to have to go, okay, we're going to get to that because upstairs is a whole new food court they put in. But yeah, there's no diner anymore. You have to.
Well, like a sit-down diner, you want to go in there. You're staying there. You want to go for breakfast. Where do you go?
Luxor.
No.
Which actually, let's just stop right there. One of the greatest things about Excalibur is it's connected to the Luxor, which is connected to Mandalay Bay.
I do like that.
I love that.
Yeah, 5 minutes, you're in a completely different casino. Mm-hmm. You can go adventure all night. You can go to New York, Luxor. They're all kind of linked together. Mandalay Bay
if you
is
actually want to venture
away.
outside, you can go to Tropicana or New York, and MGM, all across the bridges over the Strip, all connected. But if you don't even want to leave,
or even actually really walk, because you mostly get transported down those little moving walkways.
That only comes in, doesn't go out.
Okay.
But if you want to go, but you're right though. If you want to go to Luxor or Mandalay Bay, you get on a little people mover and you just stand there and you're in Luxor.
You get transported.
So that's one of the best things about it's hard to just do a review of Excalibur without mentioning Luxor and Mandalay Bay and New York, and MGM and Tropicana, because they're all literally touching each other. So it's a great complex right there. We spent a lot of time in that area. And Monte Carlo, which is connected to those as well.
Right.
It's all right there. It's a great hub, and Excalibur is dead center of that hub.
And as far as hotel prices go,
we've stayed there dozens of times.
They're really cheap on the cheaper end, and if you've got kids, it's a great place. Either that, Circus is the same thing. But they've got the fun dungeon you can go down to.
Now
we were playing in there was it Sunday?
For hours.
For hours. Us and another couple. We're adults. We're just playing in the fun dungeon.
Right. Now, it's not the fun dungeon you think we're talking about. This is the actual fun dungeon.
Well, we did that earlier.
What is the fun dungeon?
Well, not the fun dungeon down over off of Commerce Center. Not that.
That's different.
This is Commercial Center. Not that fun dungeon. This is it's called the fun dungeon in Excalibur.
In Excalibur.
And it's got all the carnival games and all the video games and you get the tickets and you win the this and the prizes. Yeah. And actually all the games I think it's got a better vibe than Circus. just in kind of a. There's a lot of people down there, kids everywhere. Everybody's having a good time. It's that kind of a vibe, total carnival.
Although one game I will not recommend is Stinky Feet.
Yeah, don't play Stinky Feet.
Don't play Stinky Feet. It's pretty bad.
It's a water game, and you splash the feet, and whatever. But Fun Dungeon is fun, and that's where Tournament of Kings is. If I owned the Excalibur, if I was David Excalibur, and that was my place, I would turn the Fun Dungeon into a bar restaurant. And themed after Tournament of Kings, kind of like I would do a whole thing there.
I'll make it all dark and
yeah. That's what I would do there. Awesome. I would make it basically like the Star Trek experience was to the Star Trek ride. That's what that. I think that area, if that was more themed out to match the Tournament of Kings, a bar, and you could go in and out, and we could serve the food without going. I just think it'd be a great idea. But Fun Dungeon, all right, it was great. It's fine. And I can't believe how much fun we had down there. We played
down there for a long time.
Yeah, we were there for a couple hours. Plus, there's nothing like setting your beer down on the video game and then playing, and then picking it back up and walking. I was like, you could just. It's kind of strange. There's kids everywhere. One of our favorite bars ever is still in Excalibur, it's called the Lounge. It didn't always used to be called the Lounge. Now they have a fancy sign that says the Lounge.
Yeah, and there's really nothing fancy about it. But for some reason, like when we started coming out to Las Vegas, from when we used to live in California,
right.
And we used to always stop when we were checking in and go sit at the little bar and wait and have a couple drinks and play video poker. And for some reason, that bar is always kind of just stuck with us.
It's got
like a really cool
got a great vibe. It really does. It just feels good in that bar. It's just it's an old man bar.
Yeah.
It's just but it's video poker.
We've always won playing there.
Yeah.
Kind of lucky.
Yeah. We used to play there back when there were quarters.
Yep.
I remember because someone left $20 in quarters in the bin.
I've never done that since. It was me. It was me. Call me out.
I know. So that's a great bar. Funny enough, I don't mean to talk bad about Las Vegas, but someone got shot there a couple weeks ago, and it was like this completely brushed over incident. That right there at the check-in, which is the bar is right there, but it wasn't a random shooting.
I think that was like 2 months ago or something.
Yeah,
right?
It wasn't a random shooting. Some guy went in, shot his girlfriend, and left. That was it.
Or his wife.
He shot himself. Yeah,
it was some kind of crime of passion, and
so it's okay. No one else got hurt. Whatever. It wasn't like it's not a dangerous place, but it was so weird because it was during a weekend where something major went down. I can't remember what it was. Like some major. Like the Nor'eastern went. There was some major event.
It was right around that time.
Something like that, and so nobody talked about it.
And that's the way I like this town to be, and I really wish you just shut up. We don't talk about these things.
No, but I will say that I think I love that Vegas does that. It monitors, it censors its own news.
Well,
I like
yeah,
that.
Because we don't. Come on.
I think Hawaii does that too. I think major tourist areas, you do that.
Because, realistically, there's crime in every city.
Of course.
Every city.
Yeah, of course.
And people want to come here and forget about that, want to come have fun.
Right.
And a couple of random things will happen. Just don't talk about it.
You live on planet Earth. Things happen.
Things happen.
So anyway, upstairs, you were saying about the food, they just ripped out. I don't know what they ripped out, but I don't know where they got all that room upstairs. But now there's this huge food court up there. Huge. It used to be, now Galahad's is gone.
It used to just be other stores.
Kinda, I guess.
Yeah, like other bric-a-brac, dragon, plushie stores,
right.
like weird stores.
There's Camelot Steakhouse is still there, which is supposed to be good.
Sir Galahad's is gone.
It's gone. And we'd eaten there. Excuse me,
and
before.
It was good.
It was more of a prime rib place.
Yeah.
It even had the ovens, kind of like Lowry's. They'd go around and, and it was, we'd eaten there, but that's all gone. Now
they've got their buffet up there.
Which has always been really popular. And we were there Saturday, or Sunday, the line was down the hallway. I don't know how good it is, but it's,
we're getting thumbs down from the audience, so it may not be good. We haven't gone
there. Never eaten there. But the food court has got a hot dog on a stick. It's got a sticks, or chopsticks, or whatever it's called. It's got a bunch of stuff. It seems cool. I like the new food court.
The thing I don't understand, on the second level, they've got looks almost like they're trying to do like a ultra lounge kind of thing.
Octane Lounge, right there on the list.
It never made any sense to me. I've never seen that place packed.
So
And if anybody out there has gone and they've actually seen anybody there at night, let me know, because we've walked by and it's always dead. Dead.
And so the worst place for a bar. Now it's funny. We were with some locals that have lived here all their lives yesterday. What did they say was there before?
They said it used to be years ago. That whole area with Octane used to be a stage, and they'd have puppet shows. They'd have like a whole screen, and they'd actually have like puppets and.
Which, you know what? Considering
which sounds pretty cool.
No, it's a better idea than this thing, because right there they get your weight.
They could do like a whole vaudeville puppet act.
Yeah, it's kind of a carnival vibe up there. That's a better idea than Octane. They've got like a Harley in there.
It doesn't make sense at all. It's completely out of place.
Yeah, it's dumb. We've never been in there. We just walked by. It's completely out of place, and it's stupid.
Yeah.
And my word is final on that. But no,
it's stupid.
But it's not even really. Go there on a Saturday night. There's nobody around there. It's a kids.
And if you see something, let us know, because we've never seen anything.
Yeah. The only other thing up there besides the really cool new food court. It's got McDonald's and Krispy Kreme.
Oh, they do have the little oyster stands where you might get a pearl.
Oh, they have.
I don't know who does that.
I don't know. No, that's downstairs. That's down at the entrance.
There's also one upstairs over by the.
And they also you can get a picture taken with one of the
hotties.
But it's funny, they're not the Thunder from Down Under guys. They're all the.
And they're the girls in like the fuzzy underwear.
Yeah, I don't know what that's for. They're down there by Dick's Last Resort. They're dressed medieval, and you get a picture taken with them.
Yeah.
But there is Thunder Down Under there, which I've never heard anything about. But that's right there in Excalibur as well. I didn't put it on our list because I didn't really want to talk about it. That's a night I would like to forget about. But that is also right there next to Octane Lounge. Now maybe some of the baddies that are going to Thunder Down Under go into Octane Lounge and get their chocolate martinis before they go look at man sacks. But I don't know. But that's right.
Sex?
Yeah, that's right there, right next to it. I don't know.
Oh, maybe the guys come out at Octane later.
Oh, maybe it's Octane.
Oh.
But I don't know.
Okay, I gotta go back there later.
It's funny because Defending the Caveman moved out of there. I don't know where that was in there. Same room. Now, same with is it Nonsense or Menopause? That was there too. Louis Anderson. Luxor. Okay. Was Louis Anderson that right before he moved to the Palace Station? Sorry, was there. When we used to go all the time, it was all that big ABBA thing.
Oh,
the Australian Bee Gees is there. Right, that's still there too. And this is all in the Thunder from Down Under. Wow, that's a busy showroom. There's a lot of men in and out of that hole.
Hey!
That's like the Lindsay Lohan of showrooms. I'm here all week. Yay! There's a lot of entertainment in there. But right now it just seems to be just Thunder from Down Under, and they have the Bee Gees, the Australian Bee Gees. Which, by the way, if you're a Bee Gees fan, you might as well go see, because that's about all there's left of the Bee Gees, because the rest of them are not. There's only one Bee Gee left.
Oh.
Yeah, which sucks. I mean, I'm a Bee Gees fan, but they
look
like
there's only a G left.
There's like one G left. But they look like them, sound like them. They're supposed to be really good. Have you seen them? No, I haven't seen the Australian. But
they're not so much.
They're all right.
All right, no.
They're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, at Excalibur, the rooms are cheap. There's a lot to do. It's really, I think, the only family place that isn't either scary, like Circus, or not really family. Like you could have kids at the Venetian, but you're not gonna be having the best time in the world. I mean, how many times can you go to?
You said you guys were in the rooms at Excalibur?
Yeah.
What were the rooms
Tiny.
like? How would you compare them to? Have you been stayed at MGM?
I've stayed at MGM. MGM weren't very big rooms either. These are old little rooms. They look like you're at an old little hotel. Like it's just you walk in, there's two beds.
They're not nice or they're not new.
No, there's nothing fancy about it. I'm sure it's the same as.
Nothing to write home about.
Nothing, no. But it doesn't matter. We would stay for about $50, on a weekend even, or less than 100. If anything less than 100.
Yeah, and we're not really the type of people to stay in the room a lot. We'll go and crash, wake up, and go out until we
were able
fall on our faces again.
The last few times we stayed there, we were always able to upgrade to like the hot tub room. Yeah, but we never did it because it was never worth it to us because we're not going to be in there, so it never mattered. You know, it's a TV, 2 beds, and a nightstand. It's nothing fancy. But I like the Excalibur, always have. It's going to be a sad day when we no longer have a castle in Las Vegas. I'm sure they have no plans of getting rid of it, but it's got to be on that list of the first ones to go when the economy picks up. That corner, that's going to be one of the ones they're going to go, we got to do something with this. And I don't ever want to see that castle go, unless they build a better castle. I also don't ever want to see that pyramid go. And that's a whole other thing. Like, that's not going to be here forever.
Yeah.
But you got to have a pyramid. That's the coolest thing. It's like an icon. But it's not going to be here forever.
But like everything in Vegas,
don't
nothing
fall in
lasts
love with
forever. So you got to plan your trip out very soon.
Yeah.
Come see
But anyway,
it before it goes away.
If you're coming to Vegas and you're looking for a place to stay that's cheap, just go to Excalibur. You have a really good time. The location is almost second to none because you've got you'll spend half your time in Mandalay Bay, Luxor,
New York,
MGM.
New York.
Yeah, they're all right there. So you just kind of you kind of just walk around and do your thing. So, anyway, Excalibur, I give it a 8 out of 10.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's an awesome place.
7.5.
Oh, here we go with the half points.
I like it.
All right. So anyway, let's take a quick break and come back with some emails on Hey Mark.
That's right.
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Oh, I need to come up with something funny to say. 3, 2, 1. Wow. But the co-host. Really, I have to say watching. Well, I'm doing.
That's how you do it. You
Really?
watch. There
Okay.
you go.
I got it.
We are the Odds Couple.
Hi, my name is Scott Pritchard.
And I am Anthony Padilla.
You're watching the Vegas Video Network.
You are.
You are. We are too.
So it's funny. I've had our studio audience has brought up a really interesting point that Ira just mentioned that their first bedroom set was from the Excalibur in one of the hotel surplus things. I always thought.
I never knew how to order. So if you
neither.
wanted to order a bedroom set,
Because I always thought, what would be
from a Las Vegas hotel, like how would you get that?
How awesome would that be if you could have because everybody's houses in Vegas is too big. We have 3 spare bedrooms. What if you set up 2 of them as this is a Riviera room and this is an Excalibur or whatever? This is an old
with a great view of a wall.
Yeah, but
because that happens sometimes.
But if you can get the whole set that was from the Hilton or from one that's active, TI, whatever. That's not what you're not going to get one from the Sands. You probably don't want it and you probably can't get it anyway. But so there are hotel surplus.
The Gold Spike.
Like websites or just hotel liquidators.
When they remodel a casino.
Right. So that's what I'm wondering. Yeah. So and it happens without a lot of fanfare. Mm-hmm. We've noticed because we used to stay at the Hilton a lot before it was the LVH, and after it was the International, and and we would notice that every couple years all new stuff. So every couple years they just get rid of everything and replace it all. So what do they do with that stuff? Well, I guess there's hotel liquidators where they sell all that old stuff.
Can you also get the artwork?
Yeah.
Oh, because
the whole room.
Scariest stuff ever was Circus with it had little cotton candy colored bubbles, bloop, 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 everywhere, and it was so. I would love to get that.
That's funny though, because when someone comes and stays in your guest room and it's a circus room with the picture and the bedspreads and the nightstand, I mean that's
a clown with a lollipop.
Did you guys go to the Sahara liquidation?
No, you know what we didn't.
No,
we didn't go at all.
In the studio, we've got a camel lamp and a bench. When you first walk in, is one of very few benches that when you walked into a lobby from the elevator,
right.
There's only a handful of benches. We've got one.
Right. I love the lamp. We got a camel lamp.
There was an awesome genie that I wanted at the Sahara. Remember that?
Yeah, but he was out
he was in the
cool,
casino. And he was 6 foot tall. This giant genie guy. I was like, oh man, how can I get that?
Yeah. The only thing we have some of the Star Trek stuff in the Hilton when the Star Trek experience closed. We have some of the tables and chairs from the restaurants.
Well, the plaza's new furniture came from Fontainebleau.
Right, which I think is so funny because Fontainebleau spent all this money.
But that was all brand new and never even used, which is nice.
Right. And public wasn't allowed to touch on that stuff. We have a chat room.
So Ted has a friend who wants to know a good place for middle-aged ladies to dance to country music.
Oh, that would be Stoney's.
I would say somewhere in Austin. Get the hell out of it.
Stoney's.
Stoney's, my lord. Stoney's on Thursday night. Stoney's used to be down on the Strip, almost to South Point. They've moved. They're at Town Center now, which is the Strip. Town Square. Basically the Strip and the airport. Sunset and Las Vegas Boulevard. Right, maybe we talk about Town Square a lot. It's maybe 2 miles below. No, it's maybe 1 mile below Mandalay Bay.
People actually walk.
You could walk it. I'd wait till May to walk it, but you can walk it. It's also an $8 cab ride. It's not really far, but it's called Stoney's Country whatever. Ladies' night on Thursday night is the only place I've ever been in my life, and I don't mean club, bar, anything. There we go. It's the only place I've ever been in my life where the girls outnumbered the guys 3-1. Easy. It was insane. It opens at about 7. It's only open on, I think, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's only on weekends. You have to look it up.
Look at the website.
And it's packed. It opens early, and it's all line dancing lessons early. So from like 7 to 9, they teach you all the dances. It's the electric slide, and they do all that stuff. And then from that on, it's a club, and it's a huge club, and it's slamming, but it's not anywhere near it's not like a douchey kind of club. It's a really cool vibe. People are nice. It's so fun. Thursdays, ladies' night, I think the drinks are $1.
Yeah. It's always been a really good time. Another place is Gillies at TI. It's another place you can go dancing.
Not slamming like that.
No, but it
is on the Strip.
It's in a casino, might be closer, more accessible.
The
for
good thing
people
about
staying
country
on the
is is out of the big three, Gillies, Toby Keith's, I Love the Spar, Stoney's, they're fine. You just walk in and have a good time, and it's very female friendly.
And Stoney's and Gillies are more of a dancing place as opposed to Toby Keith's. You're really not going to dance a lot in Toby's.
Oh yeah, same thing. It's got the band, everybody's dancing.
But that's more of a late night.
Same with Gillies.
Not so much.
You're wrong.
I'm not.
You're just wrong. It's just wrong, and that information is completely wrong. No, they're fine. No. Go to Stoney's though. Stoney's,
as a female, I think I know.
Yeah. Stoney's is the way to go. It's Stoney's Country, whatever, is by far, and I think it's free to get in. $1 drinks all night.
Drink specials, different nights of the week.
Yeah, it's such a good place. But anyway, hey bartender.
Okay, so we've got quite a few here tonight.
Yep.
So we got Brett Whitmire on Facebook.
Oh.
So I want to know more about the basics of drinking absinthe.
Okay.
The basics.
Now wait, as a bartender, that I'm sticking a drink right now. I'm making an apple cranberry Crown Royal.
Why don't you add some of this delicious pucker to that?
Anyway, absinthe comes in, and there's absinthe cocktails, which I kind of tend to avoid. I like it kind of the way it is, and I kind of like it done in one of the two traditional ways. There's the traditional way of drinking absinthe, which is a shot of absinthe in a glass, probably a rocks glass is a perfect size. If you have the absinthe spoon that goes over the top, you lay the sugar cube on it, and you drip water over the sugar cube till it dissolves into the absinthe. And now basically it's absinthe and water with sugar. But the way it goes in over the sugar cube might not mean anything, but it's sexy as hell.
But how long would that take to dissolve the sugar cube?
It takes I do it at work all the time. It takes
how long does it take?
20 seconds.
That's all?
Oh yeah, as soon as the water starts hitting that sugar cube, but we have the little dripper thing, the little faucet.
It's like a constant flow.
It's just a bing, 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 and it dissolves it really quick. Now there's the bohemian style, or also known as the modern style of drinking it, where you do water and absinthe in the glass. Mm-hmm. You put the sugar cube on top that's been dipped in absinthe, and you light it, and the sugar cube melts into the absinthe.
Is there any flavor difference in the crystallization? Or
I can't say it. We can't do that, so I've never done it because of the whole fire thing in clubs. If you've ever heard of the band Great White, That's why we don't set things on fire in bars.
No pyrotechnics in the bar.
So we just don't. Never done it. We could try it at home. I've never tried that. It's called the Bohemian.
I think we should
style.
try in the studio.
No, there we go.
What do you think, Scott? You like that?
You know what? Because rattan isn't flammable at all.
Oh no.
So that would be So those are the two traditional ways of doing it. Now what we do, for the most part, when we do absinthe, is absinthe and 7-Up. And that sounds cheesy, but if you think about it, that's just sugar,
Sprite, or some kind of like flavored,
sugary, bubbly water. It's actually
carbonated water.
Yeah, it actually is sweet, and it's kind of like doing a regular absinthe, like traditional. But you can get a lot more of it, or a lot more 7-Up, and that's my favorite way of drinking it.
How would you describe the flavor of absinthe?
Anise. And if you don't know what anise tastes like, it's
black licorice.
Black licorice and anise aren't technically the same, but if you don't like black licorice, if you're one of those people that hates black licorice, you're gonna hate absinthe because it tastes like that times.
And there's really nothing like, but when you have an absinthe cocktail, you add a splash of that to a cocktail, you taste the taste that licorice flavor. So if you don't like it,
it's extremely strong proof. And it's extremely strong.
It's an overwhelming flavor.
Yeah, if you don't like that, there's nothing you're going to do to get your head around it. 151 rum, for instance, it tastes like burning. It just tastes like hot. It just tastes like, oh my God. But it doesn't really have a flavor so much, other than like the gasoline has a flavor. But absinthe does have a strong, strong black licorice kind of. It's anise, star anise.
Weren't there places where absinthe was illegal?
It used
the United
to be.
States, until about 2 years ago. In fact, all of our bottles are pre-legal. I think we got 2 new bottles that are legal now. But we told the whole story. We had the police in our house for whatever reason one time, and they went and they were like,
we don't talk about that.
And they said to us that they noticed. They said, "Oh, is that a bottle of absinthe?" Don't worry, we're not here for that. But it was just kind of funny because we did have an illegal bottle of absinthe, and I thought, what normal LAPD?
No, we also had the human hand too.
Well, he mentioned, is that a human hand? Like, oh well, yeah.
Pay no attention to that.
I said, I have paperwork on that. I have paperwork. You can't. Oddly enough, you can't just have a human hand, which we happen to have. But we also had a bottle of absinthe, and I always thought, what just typical LAPD officer knows that absinthe is illegal?
Well, they have to know.
I guess. It's legal now. Now it's fine.
So, yeah, we used to get our stuff from Spain. Mm-hmm. Our friend used to go to London and then drive over to Spain and then mail the stuff back.
Right.
So that's how you used to be
if you're looking to find him, his email address is...
no. But now it's legal. So
it's legal now, so it's all water under the bridge. It's like...
He's convict 193778.
But it was always legal in Prague and all in Spain, and it was legal. It's always been. It had been illegal here since the dawn of here. It's just recently been prohibition has been lifted on it. So there's not many places you can get it here. You get it at my bar at the Underworld. You can get it at Downtown Cocktail Room. A lot of the classic cocktail places will have it. A lot of you can probably get it at Cosmo. Would be maybe the only place on the Strip I would even recommend even trying to get it. I don't even know if they have it. I'm assuming they do.
I think a lot more places carry it now.
But you ain't gonna get it at Toby Keith's or Gillies or.
But if you're on vacation and you can't find it, just go to Lee's liquor store. You can go buy it there. They have it.
Or any Bevmo will have it. But if you want a cocktail with it, and you're on the Strip, you're probably gonna have to go to Cosmopolitan.
Fleur has it.
Fleur, yeah. A lot of.
Yeah, the classic. Yeah, but any place that serves classic cocktails will have it. So. But like I said, you're not gonna find it at the casino bar. Ain't gonna have it. So.
Okay, well I've got 2 more. I think I'm just gonna do 1 more for this week.
2 more.
So let's see. It's getting a little warmer here, so I'm gonna have one from Steve from Amarillo.
Amarillo by morning.
So Steve says, "I'm afraid I might not be studly enough for the pools. Is it all beautiful people, or can average Joes have a good time at the swanky pools as well?"
That's funny. That's interesting because it is getting warmer and we're not eating any less, so we got to start thinking about things like this. I am. To be honest with you, it's the pool clubs. They're everybody's 25 and ripped and.
Well, okay, so he's talking about the pool, the day clubs.
The day club, yeah, everybody's pretty hot.
But you know what? If you walked in there,
As long as you're not.
You get a spray tan, you oil your belly up, you just walk in like you own the place, get a martini, just walk in, just do it.
Right.
You'll totally.
Right, and when you do it, let us know.
And you'll totally blend in.
We want to follow you, and the great embarrassment that's about to follow your life.
There's two levels. The regular pool, you're fine, because the regular pool's got grandmas and little kids. It's got everything. So you're at the regular pool, you're totally fine. Totally fine. No one's going to judge it. There's a couple hotties here and there, but it's not really. Nobody cares. You go to Tao Beach. Yeah, it's.
We heard some
I hate to say it. I
Like,
wish it wasn't this way, but you go to Tao Beach or one of those, and it's
you're not. You shouldn't be going to that.
Yeah. It's like it's. You know what? Just save your money and go to Tao nightclub at night and wear a big old suit, and you're fine to go.
Right.
Well,
And then you look like a pimp.
Right, exactly. No, you're fine, because then you can put a big suit on, a hat. You could be like, you can stuff yourself into some shoes, and like you can kind of like
throw some signs.
Right, you can.
So bad. So bad.
You can get it together.
Look, you can't be a fat ass and go to rehab.
No, they might not even let you in.
No, you actually are on rehab. You're in rehab, so you're fat, right?
No.
If you weren't, you'd
pool
be skinny.
rehab.
The pool rehab.
Well, I know.
But you can't
You can
unless there's actually one example where you can. If you've got a cabana. And you just stay in the cabana and close the curtain.
Or own it.
Then you're allowed to be a fat ass.
Just own it. Spray tan your gut and walk out
spray
there.
tan it. Get a cigar and a martini and own it. You go ahead and do that. Have you seen that Southern Comfort commercial guy? If you're that guy,
I love that commercial.
Own it. Just get your Southern Comfort on the ground and just own it.
Yeah, who cares? If you go in,
Get a Speedo
any place with confidence, just walk in.
Not in a Speedo, but like the littler ones. Don't wear board shorts.
The boy shorts?
Yeah, boy shorts. Yeah.
That's good. That's what I want to see, the fat ass in boy shorts walking around in Tao Beach.
Yeah.
Good.
Don't get board shorts like you're 25. Wear like little Italian ones.
I wear board shorts.
Yeah. I do too. But if you want to really own it, get the little Italians cut.
Speedo?
That's it.
Not a Speedo, but they're like a little longer than that.
I'm rocking some Speedos. You should watch tomorrow's show. I've got a whole thing for that, by the way.
Speedos? Oh,
we got something from the live chat audience that was hysterical that I'm bringing in tomorrow.
So if you own it, but you know what? Say if you need to go to the club, go to the nightclub. And then it doesn't matter. Remember Heavy D? Watch a Heavy D video, because that guy was a slick mother trucker. That guy, and watch a Heavy D video, and that's dressed like that, and you go to the club, you'll be fine. But you can't dress like that at the pool. Heavy D didn't go to the pool.
You can't dress like that if you're white.
Right. Okay, there's that too, but that's a whole other thing. But no. So just go to the pool. Go swimming. Take the kids to the pool, and then go to the club at night. I wouldn't. You can. They'll let you in, but. And if you just want to just walk around and be that guy, that's like, nah, I don't want to do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I say do it. Just do it. Do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Or if you're gonna do it, do something crazy like wear like an elf hat, and like elf shoes.
Hello, me for the pool.
Yeah, exactly. And like carry a little bow, something, and like skip into the pool and like at Tao Beach. You might be so weak. Yeah, Or better yet, the look that I go for. Ira just mentioned what I do.
Well, you do the classic Winnie the Pooh.
Yes, shirt, no pants.
It always works.
A short shirt that cuts off right about there.
Yeah, he's got like the belly fold right here that hangs down.
And no pants.
Yeah, it looks really good.
We call it the Winnie the Pooh. And a honey pot.
Yeah. Gotta have the honey pot.
And I just skip in like I own the place. I either do that or I do the classic, just the cuffs and the bow tie.
That also works.
Right. Because when you're built like me and you wear just the bow tie and just the cuffs.
Oh, you're free.
Everybody's so afraid they just let you in. And you dance in like Party Boy. And they're like, just go.
I'll mix that drink for you.
Like, move, sir. Please move away.
So. Anyway, thank you, live studio audience.
Yeah. Thank you, live chat room.
If you'd like to get a hold of us, we are at pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com. That's pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com, and we will ridicule you too. But if you want to go to the pool and don't feel that you're. Also, we are on KSHP 1400 AM every Saturday. I love listening to us. You would too if you were here and listened to it driving around to the pool with your cuffs and bow tie. And
let me ask you a question. If we weren't on that, would you then start cussing?
No. Okay. No. I've done.
I would.
So would I.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
No, I don't. No.
I'm pretty foul-mouthed.
You know what, though?
Me too.
But you know what? No. Yeah.
That's how Alicia and I talk at the bar. Fucking this.
Scott.
Write down that time, would you please?
Well, I think the first word you said of this show was inappropriate.
I think so.
We'll have to cut that out.
Sorry, Jacob.
But no, I mean, but you know me. I'm not a big cusser anyway.
You're a good boy.
I'm not a big cusser. Anyway, Roku, which you can cuss on, but we don't. We have the whole network is on Roku, which is great.
Roku, the cussing network.
Yes, right. They're going to love that. Should be their new thing. Twitter. We are Trek Vegas on Twitter. Vegas Video Network is also on Twitter. So you can catch us all and see where we are and see when I'm bartending and when we're doing the show and all that business. What else we got? iTunes. Leave us a review. We love the reviews on iTunes, audio and video.
We do.
We do love that. And YouTube. We like that too. Also, Pub Crawl urges you to drink responsibly, which we're doing. We just had one little drink. Now we're going to go to Bootlegger and have a couple more and watch
Kelly. Clinton Holmes, not what'd you call her earlier?
Carl.
And not Carl.
Carl Simpson.
I can explain after the show why I called her Carl. But it's between me and her, and I don't want to really air it. Clint might not want to hear about it, so I don't really want to bring this up.
He's a jealous man. I wouldn't do it.
I don't really want to bring that up right here.
That's her nickname.
And I guarantee he could whoop my butt, so I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, we remember
He doesn't seem like a
may leave stuff out, but we don't make stuff up. So until next time, cheers!